And what do you make of Tyreek Hill's statement that that Tua's more accurate than Mahomes? What'd you make about that one?
That's so funny to me. It's so funny. Now, I know Tua's an accurate quarterback, and I take nothing away from him, but it's a lot that needs to be proven on the field. And I don't think, Tyreek played with Patrick, and he's obviously caught some passes from Tua. So you know what he's saying. He know what he's dealing with. It might be a softer ball. It might be something he might like about what Tua's doing. But what Tyreek can't get misconstrued is the fact that Patrick know how to throw people open. And sometimes receivers might not understand why we might offset the ball or put it in a certain spot until you go back and watch the film. And it's been a lot of passes that I felt like Patrick put in a great spot that only Tyreek can get to because he's not the biggest guy. He obviously is athletic and he can jump, but don't question your quarterback's accuracy when he's throwing you open. And, if he go talk to Tua about what throwing you open really means, or, if he had that conversation with Patrick, or if he hears this conversation I'm having now, he knows what throwing them open means. And even just watching the highlights yesterday as it was circulating through our talk shows, I just seen that in a lot of those instances, he was throwing them open and putting the ball where only Tyreek could get it. That's accuracy too. So, and it helps our completion percentage. So, Tyreek is in a good situation right now. Definitely great financial situation. I think right now it's just best for him to just enjoy being in Miami and try to make that team better. And he got a new offensive, new head coach who, you look at what they did in San Francisco with Debo, and that's probably what he's going to be doing with Tyreek. So he'll touch the ball more, but, hey, man, just be proud of what he accomplished in Kansas City.
Well, I mean, should I be concerned, Michael Vick here on the Rich Eisen Show? You tell me, should I be concerned hearing, and by the way, heck of a splash of a first podcast for Tyreek Hill. Should I be concerned to hear that he's texting Drew Rosenhaus about his situation, which he kept in-house. I mean, this did not become public last year, but now that he's gone and somewhere else, that he's texting after a huge game one, but game two wasn't filled on the stat sheet and he didn't get a lot of targets, complaining. Should I be concerned that if he's doing that in Kansas City with Mahomes and Reed and everything else, that he's in a new spot that he's paid with a quarterback who I think the world of, but there's, Mahomes is a unicorn. Should I be concerned about that if Tyreek was having complaints about that in Kansas City and now here he is, a paid, full-pocketed guy in Miami with a new system, new quarterback?
Well, it just seems to me that Tyreek just wants the ball in his hands, and obviously, if you look at the way Andy used him, he handed it off to him out the backfield, he swung it to him out the backfield, and I think he just want to touch it in any way he can. And sometimes when you're a fierce competitor and the guys across from you really can't hold you or can't stop you, it can turn into frustration. And I've seen a lot of the receivers go through that because they just want to touch the ball and they know exactly what they can do. But you got to remember, you got other guys that's running routes and trying to get open and, busting is to get to be successful in their own right. So, ball distribution is the real thing. And as you get older, you need to definitely monitor how much you touch the ball because longevity becomes a key. And, Tyreek is not getting any younger. He's getting older. So, just be careful what you wish for and just watch your workload.
One last one for you on this. Are you like Tua as well? Throw it left-handed but do everything else right-handed? Is that you too?
I'm the exact opposite. The only thing I do with my right hand is right. Everything else in life I do with my left hand.
Okay.
Left-handed. All sports left-handed. Anything I'm grabbing with my left. Yeah. So that's kind of weird. That's different.
So pencil or pen, though, you're grabbing with your right. So
I'm grabbing with the right all day. Yeah.
So how many reps will it take, do you think, for Tyreek to get used to a ball being thrown with a left-handed quarterback? That is significant. I mean, there's no question about that.
It won't take long, about a week, and just to toot the horn of the left-handers. It's a beautiful pass when it comes out. Tua's ball is very soft. This is not like mine, and I was throwing it, and it had a lot of velocity behind it. So it would take Deshaun and anybody I would work with, Antonio Brown or Rodney White. It would take those guys like maybe a week to get adjusted. But they all, they complained about it early. It was just different to them. But when you throw a softer ball like Tua throws, it's a lot easier to catch.